Hey guys, so I'm going to talk to you today about rewriting expressions by factoring out. Also, another way that you could be asked to do this is you could be asked to rewrite an expression by factoring out just the GCF. And when we do GCF, we use a T-chart. So this is a T-chart lesson. That's my math hack. So my math hack for this is to use a T-chart. So when you are asked to do this, you are generally given an addition or subtraction problem like this, a number plus or minus another number. It could be plus or it could be minus. And when you do that, let's say, for example, it's a number minus another number. This is the format your answer has to be in. You have to put it in distributive property. So you will have to have the number that you factor out on the outside, and you're gonna have whatever was left over that you took out, whatever's left over is gonna stay inside, okay? So you're going from just a regular addition or subtraction problem to a distributive property, okay? Let's just get started. And once again, gonna use a T-chart. All right, example 1. I'm gonna have 15 plus 35. So rewrite the expression by factoring out. Now, hint, hint, when you rewrite this expression, there's only one factor. So it ends up being your GCF as well, but that's neither here or there. Like whatever they ask you to do, you do. So I'm gonna make a T-chart and I'm just gonna put this whole expression in it. I want to find the GCF or factor out a number from 15 and 35. So what number can I take out of 15 and 35? A 5. And 5 times what is 15? 3, right? And then I bring down my plus sign because you're gonna see 5 times what is 35? 7. This right here is your answer, the whole answer, right? We need it to be in this format. So here we go. We bring the 5 down, we bring the 3 down, and we bring the 7 down. Okay, now let me show you. This is how you double check your answer. When you double check your answer, you're just going to use the distributive property. You're going to distribute the 5 inside everything inside of the parentheses. So here we go. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 7 is 35. Okay, example 2. All right, example 2, 24 minus 30. So for this one, we're just first going to just factor out anything. So I'm going to show you the 2 different ways you can factor out. The 2 different numbers you can factor out. So 24 minus 30, okay? I could take out a 2. So 2 times what is 24? 12. And 2 times what is 30? 15. All right, here's your answer, or at least one of them. So I would come down here and I would have 2 times 12 minus 15. Okay, to double check that, 2 times 12 is 24. 2 times 15 is 30. This is not your GCF. If they asked you to factor out the GCF, this would be incorrect. It would have to be the GCF, okay? So another one that you could use, instead of taking out a 2, this is another way you could write it. This is another way you could rewrite it. You could take out a 3. And 3 times what is 24? 8. Okay? And 3 times what is 30? 10. And so we would just bring it down. 3 times the difference of 8 and 10. 3 times 8, 24. 3 times 10, 30. Now, so these are your 2 options. What was it? 12 minus 15. There's 2 options on that one. Now over here, I'm just gonna do the GCF. So all you're gonna do, you're just gonna find the GCF. That's it. That's it. So 24 minus 30, I could take out a 2. I'm left with 12 and 15. And what can I take out of 12 and 15? I could take out a 3. And 3 times 4 is 12. And 3 times 5 is 15. Now, very important. You are not using these. How do you find the GCF? You factor it out until you can't, and then you multiply these, right? 2 times 3 is 6. This would be your answer. It would be 6 times 4 minus 5. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. If it helps, just eliminate the rows prior. All right, last example. All right, last example. I want you to rewrite the expression by factoring out 12x plus 8. Now, the only difference is there's a variable involved, okay? Nothing changes. You just bring the variable down. So I'm going to set up my t-chart. I'm going to bring in 12x plus 8, okay? Now, don't worry about the variable. You're just going to drop it down like it's the sign, okay? What number can you take out of 12 and 8? 2. We're going to start with 2. We're going to get to the GCF in a second. 2. 2 times what is 12? 6. Drop down the x, drop down the sign. 2 times what is 8? 4. Okay? Now, if you were to take out a 4, you're still right, but that's just the GCF. But that can still be an answer. If they tell you to factor out, rewrite the expression by factoring out, and they don't specifically say GCF, you can still use the GCF as an answer. You just, if they ask you to do the GCF, it has to be the GCF. So right here, I just bring it down. I put my parentheses, right? I'm going to prove this to you. 2 times 6x, 12x. 2 times 4, 8. Now, this is not my GCF, but if I wanted to do the GCF, I would just keep going, okay? So if I wanted to do the GCF, I'm going to do the GCF right here, okay? 12x plus 8. I'm going to drop down my 2, or you could have just taken out the 4, whatever works for you, right? Look at my 6 and my 4. Can I reduce that? Yes. I would take out another 2, and I would get 3x plus 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3x plus 2. Or you could have just taken out a 4. It doesn't matter. If you took out a 4, oh my gosh. If you took out a 4, it would be 4 times 3 and 4 times 2. So you would still get the same answer. I hope this is helpful for you guys. Bye.